Everyone. I found this ad on Craigslist that I just thought I had to share with you, and if this video is something you enjoyed, definitely leave a comment or let me know so maybe we can make this a series. Anyway, let's get into the car. A 2006 BMW 325i HOTBOI Special. This is a car that I found when I was just looking through Craigslist, and I thought the ad was hilarious. What caught my eye first was that this man put HOTBOI Special in the title. Now, when I saw this, I either thought this ad better be really good or this ad is going to be really bad. And this guy executed it, assuming it's a guy, it could be lady driven. This person executed the ad extremely well written. Well written in the sense that it's really funny, captures your attention, and makes you more interested in the car than you would really be. And I think this is really interesting because it shows how much good writing in the sense that it's catering towards your audience, can help sell a car. Now, he's obviously targeting hot boys, boy racers, whatever you want, people under the age of 25, as you can see here. And for that market, it is very well written. It's funny. It gets exactly what you want across, and for people just browsing, it also it's a good read. And I've never really read through a full Craigslist ad until this one. The first line that caught my eye was, "You're probably under the age of 25 and want to impress your boys, but also tell some babes that you own a BMW. Well, you've stumbled across the best opportunity to accomplish all of your goals. Driving slow, absolutely no problem. The 325i is a naturally aspirated car. It's not a slouch, but it's definitely not fast either, because this thing is the furthest from fast. The super sick 3-liter inline 6 powers this, and I believe this is the N52 motor, which is a very reliable motor. If you're a Fast and Furious fan, you'll absolutely love the ZF transmission. You'll be shifting so much with the perfect clutch, so maybe we can assume that it's been replaced, that you'll think you're the second coming of Paul Walker." This is probably one of my favorite lines. You might be thinking, wait a second, BMWs have vanos to help at the bottom end and create more torque. Well, my friend, you're not wrong. And unfortunately for you, the vanos probably doesn't work on this German hot rod. That's really funny because vanos is a problem on all BMWs. Although, to my understanding, it's not as common on the newer ones, but it was definitely a promise. It was definitely a problem on the E46s, the E39s, a little older, early 2000s cars. Super low, no sweat. He has some BR coilovers. The ride is exceptional, and the looks even exceptionaler. Now you can see where the English isn't the best, however, the execution and, again, the market, the target is spot on. It comes across as funny, which is exactly what I think this guy is going for, and I think he accomplishes that very well. Now, if you're thinking a gem like this is going to come on stock wheels, go ahead and shut down Inter Explorer. It comes with a set of Cosmos Racing R1s. The R1s are decently wrapped in camber-worn 235/4018 Nankangs. Nankangs are Chinese tire or Taiwan tire. They get the job done, however. And some no idea what brand 235/4018s in the rear that I bought for my nephew. Again, if you're thinking this came with stock wheels, you're probably right. You were actually right. Get Mozilla Firefox running and listen to this. Totally free of charge, you get the stock sport package wheels. Probably 17s and for sure have bad tires. And from what I remember, the sport package tires on 325i actually look pretty nice. So he has extended lug conversions, and then from ECS tuning, and he goes to say, wait, extended lugs? Why would this need extended lugs? Holy crap, I forgot to mention how flush this thing is. And I love how he wrote this, and he emphasizes the flush. And I just think it's really funny. And he goes on to say that there are two 8mm spacers on each side of the wheel, so 16mm. 16mm, yes, the front wheel absolutely rubs on bumps. Here's the first for the price. You didn't see that coming. She's got some miles, 232,000 miles, and I love the way how he just subtly kind of sneaks it in there. And whereas in another ad where if it's at 232,000 miles, you would immediately close the window or hit the back button and go on to another ad. But the way he sneaks this in there is perfect, and you still continue reading and you kind of gloss over it. And he goes on to argue that this is experience, 232 miles of experience. Would you want to hire someone to remodel your kitchen with no experience? Absolutely not. You want someone that's been around the block a few times and knows what they're doing. That's exactly what this car is, the way he's portraying it. The driver rear window regular broke. He had to pop up the old door panel due to some reasons and put some vice grips on to hold the window up. And he wanted to mention that it has super dope tinted windows, which we can see in the picture. And he's left the door panel over on the seat, in the back seat. And he goes on to mention that this car doesn't have tire pressure monitors, so the light stays lit. The tire pressure monitor light stays lit, saying you have a flat. You Gucci though, these tires are super good at holding air. Also, like most rashes, it's not a big deal, but these wheels got a little rash on the lips. Text me on the low for more info and either a more serious or a more outrageous description of the car and maybe some more photos. No, wait, email me. Way less personal. So overall, let's take a quick look at the photos. From this picture, we can see that the car seems to be in good condition from what we can see here. The wheels, the Cosmos R1 wheels, very pretty wheels, and the tires. Going into the next picture, this car has the brown interior, which I love, and which is probably what most people want, the brown interior, and it's very difficult to find, and this is one of the few cars that I've seen with it, so this is definitely a plus for the car, having the brown interior. And for the mileage, the seats look okay. There's no tears, maybe a possibility that could be one here, but from what we can see, they look to be in good condition. These are the sport package seats. I have these seats in my 335i, and I absolutely love them. They're fantastic. It's a manual, which is a plus, and he mentioned that it's a smooth, buttery clutch, and we can assume, hopefully, that it is a new clutch. From this picture, we see that there are no major visual deformities in the car. One thing I immediately noticed, these are either plastic dipped or chrome, but that's not a big deal. The grills is really not a big deal. Right here, these could definitely be cleaned, and you can check out my video I did on cleaning them, which went perfectly, and they look amazing, and this could definitely bring some life to the old headlights. The wheels look fantastic, and the paint looks great. I don't see any fading. The hood is usually where I'd look. We don't get a picture of the roof. It's possible that there is something there, maybe not. But judging by the paint on the rest of the car, it looks fantastic. And for $4,000, what he's selling it seems to be a decent buy. It does have 232,000 miles, but it has a new clutch. And the N52 is definitely a great motor. And it's possible that the 232,000 miles are highway miles. And highway miles are definitely not as tolling on a car as city miles. So it's definitely something to take into consideration, and the ultimate decision could be made based on you test driving the car if you're interested, and if this is something you want to buy. For $4,000, I don't think it's a terrible buy, because the wheels you could definitely part out. I believe Cosmos R1s are quite expensive, and if the motor were to blow and you didn't want to repair it, you could probably part the rest of this car out to possibly make your money. The exhaust, the tail lights, the headlights. Headlights are very expensive. I believe these goes for $600, $800. And the interior you could definitely part out. The seats, they're in good condition, especially the brown leather. The trim, the steering wheel. This looks to be some plastic, but this is a common problem. I wouldn't be worried about this. The steering wheel trim peeling, the airbag, and I could go on forever, but basically you could probably part this car out for $4,000 if something went wrong with it, but I assume from what I can see that it has a lot of life in it, and it looks to be a great car. And if you're interested, you should definitely go over and check this ad out. Thanks for joining me, looking at this HOTBOI special. I thought this was really fun, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know, and maybe we can make this a series where I look for funny ads and make videos about them. So thank you, please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.